Okay. It is crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. I gave in, y'all. I got me some Titan X. Did me a little minor. Uh, actually, a few days ago, last week. But we'll get into that today. A little bit about Titan X. I am a Titan X community member now. I'm going to be making Titan X videos. But let's start off with the wider market as usual, right? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. I told you I need 100,000 subscribers ASAP, ASAP. It's free content. Subscribe. All right. Bitcoin had a little dump this weekend. Nice little dump. $2,000 from 343K down to 41K, like literally overnight. Like boom, like in a period of like 20 minutes, it just dropped. Like it was like a few minutes and it just dropped 2K, which is quite strange, especially seeing a drop like that so quick on an asset as big as Bitcoin. At the same time, it being on the weekend, like weekend action is sketch. It's really sketch. Some sketchy price action. When I say sketchy, I mean market manipulation, but that's to be expected when it comes to crypto. To be honest, like this is not a regulated market. Like to be honest, right? So basically, we had a little dump, but I expected that. Let's be real. I expected that. I did say that technical analysis shows that we really should be going back down to the 30s to kind of turn 32K, 33K into support. Like it was resistance, we flip it into support. That's perfectly normal and healthy. The only thing I was questioning is whether we're going to go up to 48K first, right? That's the only thing I was questioning because, we have the anticipation for the ETF, which was really pushing the price up since 25K, right? I've been saying that from the very beginning. From 25K, I was saying we're going up to 48K if we pass 30K, right? So we blew through 30K, blew through 32K, boom, shot up to 44K, which is pretty much majority of the way there, right? So my thinking is we might actually continue the run up to 48 and 50K. The reason being is because there's a lot of confluence in that area. If you know anything about technical analysis, there are some important fib traces around 48K to 50K. So it's an important area that we pretty much, I feel confident that we'll hit. But the question is when? Do we hit it before we have a dump or after we have a dump? So I lean towards we're going to be hitting 48K first. And then we have the dump because of the anticipation for the ETF. And then around the time the ETF gets announced, which is like sometime in January, we have the dump, right? And then we go down to a certain figure, right? So anyway, we had a small dump right now. It's not really a big dump. We just went down 2,000, and pretty much as of recording the video right now, we're at 42K, above 42K. We're at 42,200. So like we already eaten up the dump that we had last night. So it's kind of like, was that even really a dump? You know what I mean? And the most important thing is the altcoin performance during the dump, right? I didn't get a chance to look at the altcoin charts, but I was just looking at my own portfolio, right? Looking at my own altcoin portfolio, and I really didn't take a hit like you would expect Bitcoin to go down so much, so fast that you see a big uh, you would take a big loss in your altcoins, but I didn't see that in my own portfolio. That could be that, I'm just in really good altcoins, strong picks. I am, I do a lot of good research on what the hot narratives. I bring to you guys the best coins, and we are up like, hundreds of percent on all our coins. 700% on one coin. We got double ups like a few times. But that's because we do a lot of research. When I say we, I mean my imaginary investment team. uh, but yeah, I do research, and I'm saying, bring you guys the best. So like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, so the altcoins held up, and why am I bringing that? I'm gonna give you some alpha. During a bull run, when we see drops in BTC, like minor drops, and or sideways action from BTC, that's exactly when we see the kind of like room for the alts to run, right? The alts start to shine whenever Bitcoin drops a little bit or goes sideways for a long period of time in a bull run. That's exactly the time when the alts they start to shine. You get a few X's, alt season, and then Bitcoin runs up again, right? When Bitcoin runs up again, starts going up a lot, then you see the altcoins calm down, And then when you see Bitcoin calm down a little bit, go down a little bit, and or go sideways for a period of time, then you see the alts start to shine again, and they start to go up. And you make gains in alts, and it's just a continuation of this throughout the whole bull market. And except for big dumps in BTC, whenever there's going to be big dumps in BTC. Like if you go look at the the all-time BTC chart, go look at bull runs, you'll see there are like 4 or 5 major dips in BTC of like 30% or more, like 30 to 40%, like dips in BTC. And that's when you're going to get eaten up. You're going to see big losses in your alts. You're going to be really scared. And you just got to be able to be strong and hold through those dips. I'm not going to lie. Like the only way to make money in the bull market is to really hold through those dips. You know what I'm saying? This dip was nothing. This was like a 10% dip. And we've already eaten up half of that already, sitting above 42K. So yeah, you got to be able to hold. I've been saying this in my previous videos. You need to embrace the red day. The red days are your friends. The red days are buying opportunities. You know what I mean? So like me personally, I always keep a little side bag of fiat or whatever you want to call it, dry powder, some people call it, just for red days. You know what I'm saying? So I could actually get the coins that I want on discount. You know what I mean? There's always going to be those coins that you really wanted to get, but you felt like, oh, they kind of went up already, and you kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They took off already, but the red days are your times to get back in those coins, right? Or to increase the stacks that you already have, right? Increase your own bags, right? You can do that on red days, right? You can do that on pullbacks. In a bull market, pullbacks are your friend. The pullbacks are for buying in a bull market. Keyword, in a bull market. Like a lot of people get this wrong. I'm giving you more alpha right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Key, subscribe. All right. A lot of people get this wrong. In a bear market, people keep buying the dips. You don't buy the dip in a bear market. You do not buy a dip in a bear market. If you were buying dips from 2021 onwards, like after the all-time high, 69K, if you were buying all those dips from 2021, 2022, up into 2023, you're in losses right now. You're wrecked. You're literally wrecked because you were buying what they call a dropping knife, a falling knife. Okay, you were buying a falling knife. Like every time it drops in a bear market, it's gonna drop again, and then it's gonna drop some more, then it's gonna dump some more, and then it's gonna drop again, and it's gonna dump some more. That's what happens during a bear market. But during the bull, you're supposed to buy the dips, right? You buy the dips. That's my strategy. You buy the dips. You buy the dips. You buy the dips because they're just short-term dips and they go up higher. They dip and they go up higher. They dip and they go up higher. That's the only way you have a chart that goes up and to the right. It doesn't go up in a straight line. It goes up into the right because there are dips, right? You have to understand there are dips and drops, okay, along the way to the all-time highs. So very important. But do I have a lot of dry powder? I'll be honest, I don't. To be honest, I don't. Not at this stage in the market right now. We're a few months out from the all-time high. What am I talking about? We're a few months out from the halving. All right, we're about 4 months out from the halving. So if you were to ask me 3, 4, 5 months ago, yeah, I would have a lot of dry powder, a lot of fiat waiting to be deployed on the side. But right now, I am pretty much, I got my bag set, and whatever I get right now is just, a little bit adding to certain bags or getting into new projects and on the dips, right? On the dips. Like right now, you have to mentally prepare yourself. You're not getting most of the coins right now are up 3x, 4x, 5x. You know what I mean? You have to be able to understand that we're a few months before the halving. Some of them coins that you might want to get are already up. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So on those red days, you can at least get them, when they come back down, right? So that's my alpha for today, guys. But that's my intro. My intro it's been so long. I want to talk about Titan X. Anyway, let's get into Titan X. Titan X, man. I've been knowing about Titan X from day one, even before the project started. I knew about Titan X. Starting off with the founder, Jake. Been knowing about him since I don't know him personally, but I've been following him since when he was with Pulse Chain. He was like an influencer in the Pulse Chain space. That's when I first heard of him. Smart guy, intelligent. He knows tokenomics, fundamentals. Very interesting. And then he went to the Zen community, started making content about Zen. That's where I kind of started following him again. And then I heard that he was coming out with his own project, and I was like, okay, this sounds interesting. I was really into it. I was waiting to see, when he announced it, and when he did announce it, at first I thought it was going to be a Zen project. That's why I was interested in it. I was like, okay, cool, something I could burn Zen for. And whenever you burn Zen, you're going to get an allocation to X1. So that's the good thing about burning Zen for a project. I was thinking, okay, cool. And then I can also get his project, which I know that's going to have good pumpamentals, tokenomics behind it because he's big on pumpamentals. So I was like, cool. Then he announced it, and it turned out not to be a Zen project, but rather a Zen influenced project, right? And to be honest, I don't have no problem with that. Like I have no problem with anybody, copying a project or copying certain aspects of a project. I have no problem with that. This is all open source code, right? Literally, this is all open source code. I am not a maxi at all. Like I don't care about maximalism. I'm not a BTC maxi. I'm not. Look at my channel. I got every single coin. I like every single blockchain. I like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Like I'm investing to make money. I'm not a maximalist. I don't care about the tech. You know what I mean? It's not what this channel's about, right? But anyway, so it was a Zen influenced project, and then I see that it had some of the same mechanics as Zen, and I was just like, man, I don't know if I can be able to get into this. Like, not because like I don't care about the copying aspect. I care about the fact that Zen is a hard project to get into. It's not like it's not a traditional coin where you just buy and you hold. Like you gotta mint it, you gotta like write it down, like wait to claim it after a year, and make sure you keep that date. And like it's like especially if you have a lot of wallets, this could be what I'm saying time consuming. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I really don't want. I don't know if I have the energy or the time to get into another Zen like project and make a bunch of wallets and write the dates down and make sure I keep on track of everything. Like two projects like Zen, I was like, nah, I can't do it. So I kind of just left it. But I kept hearing about it. That's the thing. I kept hearing about this coin. Everybody I know hit me up. What do you think about Titan X? Titan X, Titan X. Even in the comments, you guys in the comments, what do you think about Titan X? Titan X. Got so many comments about Titan X, and I was looking at the chart, and I was like, yo, this chart is actually bullish. Like, it has a really good chart to be a coin that inflates. You know what I'm saying? You would think if a coin that inflates so much, you would think that the coin goes down. You know what I mean? Or at least the chart kind of goes down. I was looking at the chart. I was like, yo, this is bullish. I like the chart a lot. Let me get more into Titan X. So I started listening to Jake and his explanation and how it really is a mixture between Hex and Zen. And I'm like, how can I not get that? Like, how can I not get that? Like, if you've seen what Hex did 10,000x, right? And then he took some influence from Zen as well. And I believe Zen is going to do 1,000x. And then he added his own fundamentals to it, like more buy and burn and kind of like tokenomics. He's really good at tokenomics, so he kind of looked at both and saw what they did wrong, or I won't say what they did wrong. I don't think Zen did anything wrong. I think Zen is going to be crazy, but he kind of added his own sauce to it, if you can put it like that, right? Yeah, why not get it, bro? Why not get it? Like I hate maxis, to be honest. I really hate maxis, and I've never been a maxi at all. Yeah. But what I do hate is missing out on games. Like I hate missing on games. Like to be honest, you're gonna miss out on games. To be honest, like, let's be real. You're gonna miss out on games. Let me on games. You're gonna miss out on games. But let me rephrase that. I hate missing out on gains or missing out on a coin, or I knew that it was gonna like I knew about it. I had a feeling that it was gonna go up, and I considered buying it, but I didn't buy it. I hate, and then it does 100x. I hate that. Oh my god, like that's something I really hate. So it's not about missing gains. Like I believe, whatever comes to you is meant to come to you, but uh, it's that feeling. It's happened to me a few times. Like I knew about that coin. I saw that coin. I seen it when it was like $5 million market cap. I seen it when they just did like a 1x or a 2x or 3x, and I felt like, oh, maybe it's done too much. Maybe it ran up too far already. Forget it. You know what I mean? And then it ends up doing 100x or more, and I saw it at 3x, and I thought that was too much already. So it kind of puts your mind in a place where like we're really early. Like coins that are up 5x, we might think, oh man, that coin already ran up, man. Forget that coin, bro. It's not a lot. 5x is not a lot, especially if you're pre-having. You got like a year or more of the bull market remaining, bro. That coin can still go up so much. You know what I mean? It's just about picking the right ones. It's about picking the one you have, strong conviction in, and running with it. You know what I'm saying? Getting a good sized bag of it. You know what I mean? According to your financial situation, of course. But anyway, Titan X fundamentals. I like Jake. He understands tokenomics. He knows what he's doing. I'm not missing out on a coin like that. Hex and Zen mixed together. This is like the brainchild or the baby of Hex and Zen. I'm seeing guys speaking about like guys like who did I see speaking about it? What's his name again? Forgot his name. The dude from Paid Network. I forget his name, man. Kyle. Kyle from Paid Network. Bro, he put me on some really, really sick coins in the past that done crazy X's. And he's talking about it as well. Like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But I got it last week anyway. Did some miners, and I think that I probably will do some more. And I'm gonna be making Titan X content as well for you guys. So anyway, it's crypto faceless. I remain faceless. I remain nameless. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm out. Take care, guys.